Hotline Bling. Hello?
Parlay players.
Hey! The Hotline Bling! Moneyline Lions, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what the fuck is on these?
Nigga need a little advice.
We filming now, bro.
Welcome back to another one. Parlay Players Week 2. I'm your host, A. Sando.
I'm Richie Rowe.
Welcome to the Parlay Players Show. Okay, we live somewhere in Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying, at an unknown location. You know, but first I want to get into last week, because you know, last week for me, last week for this guy.
Woo! Ric Flair, baby.
We had a pretty good day at the sports book, man. Tell them about your ventures. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
so if you go back and watch Parlay Players Week 1, check my bets out. It's not too late yet. You know what I'm saying? Check my bets out from Week 1. You know, I don't want to, boast or brag. I hit a 10-team parlay.
Woo!
You know, if you follow me on Facebook, Richard Fields, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Facebook. You actually check my bet out. Actually go back and watch Week 1 of the Parlay Players and listen to my first half bets. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the games I actually picked. Listen to the overs and listen to the unders, and then,
We dropping gems out here.
all right, let's get on to Week 2, baby.
Week 2. The Parlay Players is back. Let's jump in. Week 2.
Week
Thursday
2.
night football. What we got? We got the Jets going into Buffalo. What was the Jets? This game was at pick for most people. Some people had it -1 for either side. The line was jumping back and forth. I love the Jets in this one. The Jets end up taking it in a nice little shootout. So, more power to me with that one. You know what I'm saying? We got a little action going. So, how'd you feel about that one, Richie?
Hey, you guys, be aware of low point spreads.
Yeah.
The 38s, the 39s, the 40s, the 40 and a half. This was 40 and a half. Had a feeling about the over.
Way over.
I went with the over and it went way over. Week 2, Thursday night game.
All right, let's jump into this next one. Who we got home team, Richie?
We got Tennessee coming into the home team Lions.
Who?
Now look, home team Lions.
Who?
Say it one more time, the home team Lions.
Moneyline Lions, what they call
So
them.
I told y'all last week about my Mighty Lions. That was my money line pick last week. Y'all see what they did on the road? This is a home team week, you know what I'm saying? They coming back to full. Tennessee played Minnesota very well last week. If you go check that game, they played them very well. Minnesota does not have the power that the Detroit Lions have. So with this game, I'm gonna give you a shoe-in, guys. I'm going with the first half Lions. If you wanna take the Lions for the game, you can run with that too, but the guaranteed bet for this game, first half Lions, home team. What you think, Ando?
Well, I can't go against my man. The Moneyline Lions did me good last week. So, first half Lions sound good to me. That usually chops that point spread in half. Lions should be up at halftime. I don't really like Tennessee's offense that much. They couldn't really move the ball. Scored a few touchdowns, but turned the ball over too. Look for the Lions in this one. All right, we got Kansas City at Houston. Houston's the favorite. They're -2.5. The over and under 43.5. This game, the way Kansas City came back last week, Houston played tough. Both of these teams is kind of looking on an even scale to me. They both looking like, borderline playoff teams. I'm going to leave this one alone. I like what both teams did last week, so I'm going to just watch this one for entertainment. What you think, Richie?
I don't like this one at all. If I had to go with my instinct, I would go with a first half under. First half under. I don't like it at all, though. I don't like it.
Let them know.
I don't like it.
All right, we got South Beach, Miami going out to New England. New England -6.5 on this one. Over and under is 43. I'm going to go with New England. I went against New England last week. That one kind of burned me with that Arizona game. I can't go against Belichick regardless of who's playing in whatever position. I guess he could take a Pop Warner team out there and probably cover at least, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna go with New England in this one.
Hey, no Tom Brady, no Gronk. But it's the Belichick, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I cannot shine away from the home team, New England Patriots, what they did last week on the road, going in with that +9 against Arizona at the house. I'm going with the home team, New England at the house against a very defensive Miami team. You know what I'm saying? Look for a low-scoring game, maybe.
All right, in this one, we got Baltimore headed out to Cleveland to visit LeBron James and the Cavaliers. The Cleveland Browns.
I'm about to say, you ain't got to guard him. Don't even guard him. Oh, God, shit, wrong sport.
Baltimore to -6.5 in this one, over and under is 43. Like I said before, I'm not even considering Cleveland till Josh Gordon gets back. I like Baltimore in this one. Still got too many weapons on offense. Still got firepower on defense. I'm going Baltimore.
Cleveland stunk it up last week. They'll stink it up again this week. Look for the Rowe team to come in here and take that victory. Baltimore.
Where you at, RG3?
Week 2, Cincinnati going into Pittsburgh. I do not like this game one bit. I am not betting on this game one bit. For my people that's trying to hit those 10-team parlays, if I went with my first bet, I would go with an over. But I don't want to bet. I'm not betting. I don't like none of it. First bet, first money, over. Andy, what you think?
One of them tough games. I told you I don't really like those AFC North matchups.
Rivalry games.
Right. Minus Cleveland. Take them out of it. But between Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati, usually them games are always within 3 points. They set it at 3.5 for a reason. A line like that alone would make me just say, I'm not going to touch this game. I know Pittsburgh is looking for a lot of revenge from the playoffs. They took AB out the game last time. I like Pittsburgh to win this one, but who knows what the score is going to be. I'll leave it alone. Another rivalry game, we got Dallas going into Washington, RFK Stadium. You know, Washington -3, they didn't look too good last week against Pittsburgh. So I kind of like Dallas in this one. I kind of like the Redskins. These rivalries is tough right now. This is another game, I guess I'm gonna have to leave it alone. I'll watch for entertainment. What you think, Richie?
Division game. Washington look weak, their defense look weak, but coming back home now against Dallas Cowboys, I think I want to go with Washington at the house. I think it's going to be a shootout somehow. Feeling of a shootout. Washington at the house, funny feeling about a shootout.
Go with those.
We got the New Orleans Saints going into the New York Giants. This one could be interesting, you know what I'm saying? Look for a high scoring game. I'm actually going with the first half over in this. You know, Drew Brees put up a lot of points last week against the Raiders in a loss. You know, Giants home now after beating the Dallas Cowboys last week on the road. I don't want to call it a shoe-in. It's about 80%. I'm going with a first half over for this game. And I gotta check the weather. You know, I gotta check the weather in New York before I even can say.
Well, you know, a little birdie told me it might be raining out in New York.
No,
you know what I'm saying, on Sunday.
Wait.
I might hold off on that over. I gotta see how the weather looks. If there's no weather, I'm going with the over definitely. I like the Giants in this one though. Last year, these two teams had the shootout of the ages. You know what I'm saying? So look for the over. But if that weather is drip drop, I'll just go with the Giants on this one.
Check the weather. Check the weather.
All right, we got Carolina hosting San Francisco. We got a big point spread right here. Carolina looking to blow out the 49ers. 49ers just coming off a big blowout win on Monday night. And they're getting disrespected like this. And I saw why. They won 28-0, but the Niners look like piss. Now I gotta say it, they look like piss. You can sprinkle sugar on it, it's still piss. It's just sweet, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going with Carolina. Look for them first half, second half, third half, fourth half. It don't even matter what half. They all over the Niners in this one.
I also like the first half Carolina in this game. That will probably be, 6, 6.5, 7, depending on what site you're betting on, what parlay you in. Frisco, even though they won last week, if you check Gabber's numbers out, his numbers was not that good. It was just barely better than the Rams' King and Ivory Wayne. Y'all better watch this. You know what I'm saying? Watch this parlay play. It's the real deal. For real. Next game, Tampa Bay coming into Arizona. Point spread is 7. I watched this spread go up all week. It started at 5.5, then it went to 6, then it went to 6.5. It's now at 7. I'm going with Tampa Bay with the +7. I've watched Arizona in the preseason. They looked horrible. I watched them first week at home and I lost. They look horrible. Jameis Winston, I've watched him all last year. I watched him game winning that win. I'm going Tampa Bay +7. Andy.
I like Tampa Bay in this one too. Arizona, they haven't been looking good to me. I'm not necessarily saying Arizona's going to lose. I don't know if they're necessarily doomed to start off 0-2 this year, but I like what Tampa Bay is doing. Look for Tampa Bay to at least cover in this one.
Quick little tip bet. You can take the money line in this, Arizona, just for the straight win, and you can also take the +6 Tampa. Smart man bet for them 10-team parlays.
All right, we back. Home team Los Angeles hosting Seattle on this one, and I was so disappointed in the Rams last week. It's no way I could bet on them. They look confused. Jeff Fisher looked like he blew it out there. They just don't know what they're doing right now. Seattle, the defense, if they couldn't score on the Niners, I don't know if they could score on the Seahawks. So I like the Seahawks in this one. Richie, how you feel, man?
The Rams swept them last year. That was last year.
Last year.
I'm going first half Seattle. Seattle for the game. The Los Angeles Rams have not scored a touchdown since 1995. Go with Seattle, baby.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. All right, we a mile high on this one. We going out to Denver, Indianapolis on the road. Denver's -6.5, over and under 46.5. Andrew Luck, I said he got to prove something to me. He looked good last week, getting the loss. They did take the L to the money line Lions, you know what I'm saying? But I actually like the Indianapolis Colts plus the 6.5. Denver might win this game, but I don't see them covering. They still got a dynamic offense. Home team Richie, man, what you think?
I also like the +6.5 Indy. That's a dome team going on the road. I think Denver's gonna win this game. Just that 6.5. I saw what Andrew Luck did with my Lions last week. He looked impressive. Only thing that scares me with this one is a dome team going on the road. I would go with +6. This is another 10-10 teamer, guys. This is another little tip. I would go with the +6 Indy with a money line Denver at the house.
In famous words of my man Charles Woodson, Raiders. We got the Atlanta Falcons coming out to Oaktown, you know what I'm saying, to the town. They -4.5. Oakland is the over and under 49. Of course, I like Oakland in this one. I feel Matt Ryan's going to turn the ball over in a crucial situation. Derek Carr at the house feeling too comfortable. I'm going Oakland.
Look for a high-scoring game, especially in the first half. My for sure pick for this game is the first half over. So if the over for the game is 49, look for the first half to be 24, something like that. For the game, I'm gonna have to disagree with my parlay player, Andy. I'm gonna go with the +5 or 4.5 Atlanta, coming in on the road, But Matt Ryan can stick it up too. Don't get to the he could think up to first half over.
What's in your cup, bro?
First half over.
Same thing in your cup.
Nah, he sipping something else.
Nigga, XO Hennessy, nigga. Richard Hennessy. Next game, we got Jacksonville coming into San Diego. Felipe put on a show last week in a late loss. You know, can't forget that. No Keenan this week. Jacksonville's looked impressive. You know, I love the halves. If you know me, I love halves. I'm going with a first half over in this game. Over for the game also. And I like a +3 Jacksonville going into a San Diego Chargers without their prime receiver. Andy.
The way San Diego looked, and I got love for San Diego, but not that much. The way y'all looked last week after blowing that lead, you can't respect nothing like that. I still like Jacksonville. Jacksonville should have a good season this year. Games like this, Jacksonville should win if they are going to have a good season. So if I'm right about that, they should win this game. I like them +3. Might even money line them. Who knows? I like Jacksonville.
High scoring. Next game, Green Bay coming into Minnesota.
Jesus.
NFC North. I hope these guys beat up on each other. Beat up on each other. Know what I'm saying? Bet-wise, we got the spread at, what you got, 2.5 on yours?
I got 2.5.
2.5 on yours. We got Green Bay coming into Minnesota. I like Aaron Rodgers first half. Like I said, I like the half. Let me tell you guys why I like the half. First half, team's gonna come put they all out. Say your first half team, say the score at halftime is 35-7. That team that has 35 second half, they're gonna ease up from the gas. So I like Green Bay. I know Aaron Rodgers is gonna put up at least 17 to 24 points in this first quarter. I like the first half Green Bay going into Minnesota.
I like Green Bay in this one. I'm not going to go against Aaron Rodgers. When the point spread is this low for him, they got to at least win by 3. I'm going to go with Green Bay. I still like Minnesota. I like their defense. I went against them last week. They burned me, but they won off 2 defensive touchdowns last week. Aaron Rodgers usually doesn't make mistakes like that, so Green Bay should at least win by a field goal. As long as this line is at 2.5, take it.
Check the line. Check the line. 2.5. If it's 3, push.
Buy half a point if you betting a lot of money. All right, we back. Monday night. Kind of blew it last Monday, but you know.
We was horrible last Monday. Erase that footage from last Monday.
Yeah, we gonna act like that didn't happen. This Monday, we got Philly going out to Chicago. I was impressed with Philly and the rookie last week. Chicago, they're one of those hit or miss teams. Even though they're at the house, they're -3. Philly was impressive enough. I really like Philly in this one. Like I said, they got a great special team. Stuff like that usually tends to be the difference in games like this. So I would go with Philly. I'll leave the over and under alone. I'll take Philly plus the 3 points.
Tricky game, rookie quarterback coming in against a vet. I'm going with Cutler. I'm going to take the +3, home team.
All right, here we go once again. We're back at the fantasy segment for all my FanDuel DraftKings cash. You know what I'm saying? I got some quarterbacks out here for you that can't miss this week. First up, I like Derek Carr. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Baby Aaron Rodgers, what they call him. You know what I'm saying? I like my guy this week. Matthew Stafford, he should have a pretty big game this week. Look for Eli Manning to have a big game, and also Blake Bortles. These guys can't miss. Whatever they cost, pay it. That'd be good for you. Running backs, I like Latavius Murray. I like Jonathan Stewart with Carolina. TJ Yeldon should have a pretty good game. And LeGarrette Big Blunt should have a pretty good game for you too. He's pretty cheap, so if you want him to be your second running back, he might come in handy. Receivers, I got some more can't miss guys for you. Everybody should probably have over 100 and score a touchdown. I got ODB, he should go dumb this week. Julio should go dumb this week. Golden Tate, watch out for Golden Tate. They gonna forget about him. He gonna have a big game against Tennessee at the house this week. Allen Robinson should bounce back with a great game. And I also like Michael Floyd. Even though I don't like Arizona that much, Michael Floyd should have a good game this week. And tight ends. I also like tight end. I like Olsen and Reed. If you want to splurge your money on a tight end, Olsen and Reed, you know they're at the top of the list. But if you got a budget tight end for you, I got Ebron and Michael Bennett.
The real LeBron.
And also defense. Spend your money right here. You know what I'm saying? You want defenses that are gonna at least not leave you in the hole. No way these guys fail you this week. I got Seattle and Carolina's defense. That's my fantasy tips for this week. Well, we the parlay players. We put our money where our mouth is. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't just talk it, we walk it. So, you know, our first picks for the day, we're going to start off with the over and under bet. I like the Philly-Chicago game, over 42.5, Monday night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's tuned in. They trying to put on a show. Who you feel?
Ain't gonna make a way to that Monday, huh? I'm feeling that Rams-Seattle game. I know it's low. I know it's the late 30s. You know, Keenan Ivory Waynes, Rams quarterback, man, after his last game, week 1, they're gonna have to prove something to me. Another under I like is that Carolina 49er game. You know, just for my 10-team parlay, you know, just a little second time. For overs, I like Atlanta Raiders, and I also like Jacksonville, San Diego. And my overs for my 10-team parlays, I also feel confident in the first half best with those two also. Overs. Next, we got the money lines. Like I said last week, I picked money line Lions. That was a go. I feel this week, my money line, Jacksonville Jaguars against the San Diego Chargers. Another one for my 10-team parlayers. I know it sounds risky. I know. Tampa Bay, Arizona, money line.
Well, for me,
Andy.
Hey. Well, for me, you know, I got two. I got a parlay for you this week. I got a money line parlay for you. So if you want to try it, you can clean up, because I know I damn sure am. I got Jacksonville. I got Philly. Parlay those money lines. I like it. You should like it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, like that one.
Let's go. All right, parlay players. I got my parlay bet in. You know what I'm saying? I got a real one for you right here. 4 teams, exclusive. You know them 10-to-1 odds. All first half bets. All first half. I got first half Carolina, first half Seattle, first half Baltimore, first half Detroit. Check me out. Richie?
Similar, bro. I got first half Seattle. I got first half Lions. I got Tampa Bay for the game. Point spread +7. I got a first half Cam. Oh, Cam. Lock of the week. Man. Lock of the week. First half.
Lock it in.
First half Lions. First half Lions. First half Lions. Lock of the week.
My lock of the week. Cam.
Oh, Cam.
Yeah. You gotta love it. Cam Newton. That's your dog, the 49ers. I'm not feeling them. I wasn't impressed by their win against the Rams. Even though I got this Ram hat on my head, you know I gotta represent for Los Angeles.
Challenger's point spread, what is it?
Point spread is 13, I think, right now. It's been jumping half a point here, half a point there. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you at. I'm still locked in. This one should be a blowout. Parlay players, you know those are picks for week 2. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get paid again this weekend. Hopefully y'all do too. Take our advice, because we don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Ace Ando,
Richie Rowe.
We the Parlay Players
Show. Check out the views from last week and the footage, and check the bets out. And don't shy away from the first half bets. Parlay Players.
Signing out.
Peace, sir.